The macaw is an exotic and fascinating bird, known for its vibrant plumage and high intelligence. Native to the tropical rainforests of the Americas, it is one of the largest and most colorful parrots in the world. Main characteristics. Macaws are birds of the parrot family, Cetacidae, that stand out for several physical and behavioral characteristics. Size and weight. They are large parrots. Their length can vary from 30 centimeters to almost 1 meter, and their weight can range from 285 grams to 1.7 kilograms, depending on the species. For example, the scarlet macaw era Macaw can reach 90 centimeters and weigh around 1 kilogram. Plumage. Their most distinctive feature is their bright and spectacular plumage. Depending on the species, they can be predominantly red, blue and yellow, or green. Beak and feet. They have a large, strong and curved beak, ideal for cracking nuts and seeds. Their feet are zygodactylous, with 2 toes pointing forward and 2 pointing backward, which allows them to grip branches tightly and manipulate objects. Face. One of their distinguishing features is a patch of pale, featherless skin around their eyes, extending to the base of their beak. Distribution and habitat. Macaws are neotropical birds, meaning they inhabit the tropical regions of the Americas. Their distribution ranges from Mexico through Central America to northern Argentina. Their center of distribution is the Amazon basin. They prefer to live in rainforests, woodlands and lowland savannas, where they find food and tall trees in which to nest in hollow trunks. Diet. The macaw's diet is omnivorous and very varied. In the wild, their diet consists mainly of fruits, nuts and seeds. These form the basis of their diet. Flowers, nectar and insects. These supplement their diet. In captivity, their diet must be carefully balanced. It is recommended that they consume 10% of their body weight in dry food, such as high-quality pellets, seeds and nuts, and 12% of their body weight in fresh food, such as fruits and vegetables, daily. A curious behavior is that some varieties eat damp soil, which is believed to help neutralize toxins from certain fruits and soothe their stomachs. Behavior and reproduction. Macaws are very sociable and intelligent animals. Sociability. They usually live in flocks that can have up to 30 members. They are noisy and communicate through loud squawks that can be heard over long distances. Intelligence. They are capable of imitating sounds, including the human voice. They can learn to articulate around 30 words and even understand the context in which they are used. Monogamy. They are monogamous birds that form lifelong pairs. Both parents participate in incubating the eggs and caring for the chicks. Longevity. These birds are very long-lived. In the wild, their average lifespan is 15 to 20 years, although they can live up to 40. In captivity with proper care, they can live up to 60 years or more. Conservation and threats. Despite their beauty and popularity, macaws face serious threats that have driven some species to the brink of extinction. Habitat loss. Deforestation and the destruction of rainforests for agriculture and urbanization drastically reduce their habitat. Illegal trafficking. Capture for the pet trade is one of the main causes of their decline. Their colorful plumage makes them a highly sought-after target. As a result, the Spix's macaw, Cyanopsida spixii, is now considered extinct in the wild, and other species such as the scarlet macaw are on the IUCN Red List of threatened species, although in a least concern category. Featured species. There are approximately 16 to 17 species of macaws. Some of the best known are species scientific name plumage characteristics. Scarlet macaw or flag macaw era Macaw scarlet red with blue and yellow wings. It is the national bird of Honduras. Blue and yellow macaw era Ararana blue on the upper parts and golden yellow on the breast and belly. Green-winged macaw era Chloropterus red with greenish and bluish wing tips. Hyacinth macaw or blue macaw Anodorhynchus hyacinthinus a stunning, intense cobalt blue. It is the largest parrot in the world. Spix's macaw Cyanopsida spixii. Pale turquoise in color. Extinct in the wild. In short, the macaw is an extraordinary bird that, in addition to its undeniable beauty, possesses a complex intelligence and social life that make it one of the most fascinating species in the animal kingdom. Its beauty. The macaw's beauty is not merely an adornment of nature. It is an explosion of color that defies the imagination. Colors. The scarlet red of its breast is as fiery as lava, contrasting sharply with the ultramarine blue of its wings and the sun-kissed yellow of its belly in certain species. These are not flat colors. They have an iridescent sheen that shifts with the light. The long, pointed flight feathers resemble the brush strokes of an abstract painter. Face. Its bare, pale face, crisscrossed by tiny black feathers that form unique lines like a fingerprint, is a canvas that blushes slightly when it is excited. Its eyes, surrounded by yellow or orange rings, have an intelligent gaze that seems to pierce the soul. Flight. When it spreads its wings, it becomes a multicolored seraph. The underside of its wings reveals a secret: intense reds mixed with deep blues and golden flashes that are only visible in full flight. Context/environment, but its beauty truly comes alive in the jungle. Against the emerald green of the rainforest, the macaw is the highest musical note in a visual symphony, a rough diamond embedded in velvety vegetation. Hyacinth specific. The beauty of the hyacinth, the largest of the species, lies in its monochromatic purity. It is a blue so deep and velvety that it seems to absorb the light rather than reflect it. Conclusion: it is an ephemeral and wild beauty, reminding us that the most perfect art is not found in museums, but rather flying freely among the treetops. The beauty of the macaw is not merely a superficial adornment. It is a visual spectacle bordering on the unreal, an explosion of color that seems hand-painted by an artist obsessed with contrast and light. To speak of its aesthetic is to speak of a masterpiece of evolution that combines the boldness of primary colors with the delicacy of microscopic details. I invite you to contemplate its beauty from different angles. 1. Nature's wildest color palette. The macaw is proof that nature isn't afraid of chromatic excess. The fiery red. In species like the scarlet macaw Macaw, the red on its chest isn't just any red. It's a deep scarlet, almost fluorescent, that vibrates in the sunlight. It looks like burning coal or a vibrant ruby. The yellow and blue contrast. In the blue and yellow macaw, the chest is a golden yellow so pure it rivals the tropical sun, while its back is a turquoise or cobalt blue that evokes the clearest waters of the Caribbean. The transition between these two tones is a perfect gradient that no human brush can effortlessly replicate. The mystery of green. In the green-winged or military macaw, the green is so intense and metallic that it seems sculpted from jade or malachite, especially when the low light caresses its feathers. 2. The face, a map of identity and expression. Its bare, white face, crisscrossed by a pattern of tiny black feathers forming unique lines, like our fingerprints, gives it an almost tattooed or tribal appearance. That pale skin isn't static, it blushes easily. When the bird is excited, playful, or angry, its face turns a vibrant pink, making it a thrilling emotional barometer. And then there are its eyes. Surrounded by an orbital ring of intense yellow or orange, its gaze is not empty. It's a penetrating gaze, full of intelligence and mischief, that seems to observe you with the same curiosity with which you observe it. 3. The architecture of its feathers, texture and movement. If you get close enough, something that should only be done in captivity or with a telephoto lens, you'll discover that its beauty also lies in its texture. The velvety effect. The feathers on its chest have a soft, dense texture that catches the light. The iridescent sheen. On its wings and tail, the feathers react to light, creating metallic reflections. The hyacinth macaw's blue is so velvety and deep that it seems almost black. So pure is it, absorbing light instead of reflecting it, making it the most beautiful and majestic parrot in the world, and the largest. The dance of the long feathers. Its flight and tail feathers can measure up to half a meter. When it flies, these feathers fan out like a giant fan, creating a dynamic and elegant silhouette that cuts through the air with grace. For beauty in motion, flight. A macaw perched is already beautiful, but a macaw in flight is an epiphany. When it spreads its wings, it reveals a hidden secret. The underside of its wings displays a riot of colors unseen when at rest. Golden flashes, blue stripes, and inner reds create a flying fire effect against the green canvas of the rainforest. Its movements are slow and majestic, as if it knows it is the crown jewel of the tree canopy. 5. The context, its perfect setting. The true beauty of the macaw cannot be understood without its home. Its vibrant plumage reaches its maximum splendor when contrasted with the emerald and somber green of the rainforest. That striking splash of color amidst so much dark vegetation is what makes it seem like an exotic diamond set in velvet. The light of dawn or dusk, filtering through the leaves, caresses its feathers and gives them a golden sheen that seems to come from a dream. In short, the beauty of the macaw is wild and free. It is not the static and domesticated beauty of a bird in a cage. It is the beauty of the untamed, of that which should not be domesticated. It is so striking that pre-Columbian cultures, such as the Incas and the Mayans, venerated them as gods or messengers of the sun. Its beauty moves us because it reminds us that nature can be more extravagant, daring, and perfect than any work of art created by humankind. It is, without a doubt, a rainbow made of feathers. The macaw, with its plumage that resembles a rainbow ablaze, has not only captivated our gaze but has also been central to the most profound stories, myths and beliefs of the indigenous peoples of the Americas. Far from being a mere animal, for many cultures it was a god, an ancestor, a being from another world, or a powerful spiritual symbol. The legend of the flood and the origin of the Canary people, Ecuador. For the Canary people of the Ecuadorian Andes, the macaw is not just a bird, it is their founding mother. Their origin myth begins with a great flood that inundated the entire land. Only 2 brothers survived, taking refuge on a mountaintop. Each day, upon returning to their cave, they found food and chicha, a fermented beverage, mysteriously prepared. Determined to discover their benefactor, one of the brothers hid and saw that it was 2 macaws with the faces of women who were bringing them the food. After several attempts, the younger brother managed to catch one of them, married her, and from this union were born 6 children, the progenitors of the entire Canary nation. This legend enshrines the macaw as a sacred being, mother and protector of the people. The name Canary itself is believed to come from Quechua, Ken snake, and Era macaw, meaning descendant of the snake and the macaw. This mythical bird not only gave them life but also taught them to cultivate the land, providing them with the first seeds. Symbol of the sun and fire in the Mayan cosmovision. In the ancient Mayan culture, the scarlet macaw was an embodiment of fire and the sun. Its plumage was a map of the cosmos. Red symbolized the sun's rays, yellow the sun's disk, and blue the sky. This symbolism reaches its highest expression in the deity Kinich-Cacmo, whose name means fire macaw with the face of the sun. The Maya believed that this sun god descended in the midday heat, taking the form of a macaw, to purify offerings with his fire. He was even depicted in the codices with a macaw's head and a human body, carrying burning torches. The divine villain, Vucub-Cax, the 7 macaw. However, not all mythology is positive. In the Popol Vuh, the sacred book of the Kich, Maya, the macaw appears as a haughty villain. This is Vucub-Cax, 7 macaw, a primordial being who believed himself to be both the sun and the moon and boasted of his immense beauty. This character, described as a demon bird and a false sun god, possessed emerald teeth, silver eyes, and a resplendent beak. His arrogance was such that the twin gods Hunahpu and Ixbalanque had to defeat him. In an epic battle, he was shot with a blowgun, and although the macaw managed to tear off one of Hunahpu's arms, he was ultimately tricked, stripped of his jewels, teeth and eyes, and defeated. The story of Vucub-Cax is a fundamental myth that narrates the triumph of order and light over darkness and arrogance. A bridge between worlds and a totem of power. Beyond these great myths, the macaw was a powerful symbol throughout the Americas. Fertility and wisdom. For many indigenous cultures, it was a symbol of wisdom, fertility, and connection with nature. Ceremonial power. In northern Mexico and the southwestern United States, scarlet macaws were raised in special structures for use in rituals. Their feathers, especially those of the tail, were essential for solar ceremonies and as part of religious attire. The summer totem. The Zuni tribe of New Mexico has a legend about the origin of the raven and the macaw. In it, the priest offers his people 2 types of eggs. Those who chose the ones that hatched into macaws became the Macaw people, the wise and deliberate people of summer. Spiritual connection. Macaw feathers were used in ritual headdresses, as they were believed to symbolize the flight from the spiritual world to the material world. A living legacy. For cultures like the Inca, the macaw was a sacred bird that symbolized power and beauty. Its image and meaning transcended the purely aesthetic to become a pillar of the identity and spirituality of the peoples of the Americas. It is not just a beautiful bird, it is an ancestor, a god, a villain, and a bridge to the divine, whose vibrant plumage continues to tell the most fascinating stories of our continent. Macaws were unknown in ancient Greece, Egypt, Rome, Mesopotamia, and ancient India. The reason is a simple geographical and historical fact. Macaws are native exclusively to the Americas, from Mexico to South America. For these civilizations to have encountered macaws, they would have needed to have had contact with the American continent, something that didn't happen until the arrival of Europeans at the end of the 15th century. In fact, the first documented use of the word guacameo in Spanish is in the account of the discovery of the Amazon River between 1541 and 1542. A quick look by civilization. Ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome. While the Romans and Greeks were familiar with parrots, these came from Africa and Asia, such as the African gray parrot. American macaws were not part of their world. Mesopotamia. There is no evidence of their presence. The trade in exotic animals in the region was limited to Africa and Asia. India. macaws are not native to India. The first references to them on the subcontinent are from much more recent times, such as the 18th century, when they were exotic animals in private zoos. The case of Greece. The image of Hermes with a parrot or macaw is a modern and anachronistic interpretation, with no basis in original Greek mythology. Where were they known? The macaw was a deeply significant animal for the pre-Columbian cultures of the Americas, such as the Maya, Inca, and Aztec. For them, it was a sacred symbol, a deity, and a source of precious feathers for rituals and power attire. There is also evidence of their breeding and trade in the southwestern United States and the Atacama Desert. In short, the macaw is an American jewel that remained hidden from the Old World until the 16th century. Therefore, although its beauty and symbolism are universal, its history and mythology are deeply rooted in the Americas.